can know Him. We can be closer to Him. That is the ultimate purpose of work. And it is glorious. And when we struggle through and have a breakthrough, we experience the exhilaration that God feels. We become closer to God. We experience Him more. But work itself is not the ultimate goal. It is a romance. What is the essence of life? It is relationship. Life at all. Let's look at the last scene here. So that is a second scene. First scene is the pursuing love of God. Second scene is the wooing love of God. God has to prod us, come out. Because we don't want to come out. But the last picture, unfortunately, is the woman is still not coming out. She's still not coming out. I mean, like she would not budge. So the way he describes it, he's like, you are like a dove in the crevice of a rock. I cannot reach you. You're like hiding up there. I cannot get to you. Would you come out so that I can see your face? I can hear your voice because your face is beautiful. Your voice is pleasant. Come out, come out. But the last picture is still not coming out. And that is the picture of our lives. Do you know that Christ is wooing your heart? Even from one man, which is me. You have heard this message many times. Christ wooing your heart. But you still have not come out. You are still in your room. You are not coming out. You are not opening up your heart. Or you are too distracted. Your TV is too loud. Shopping catalog pictures are too big. You cannot hear Christ. You're out of His reach still. Come out. He has bled for you. And I tell you again, until you enter into the intimate relationship with Christ, your heart can never be satisfied anyway. Go away with Him. I know everybody's busy. But for most of us, I'm sure, we get some moments where we have free time. I'm not talking about like watching TV is not like something you have to do. It's like, we have, let's say you get like 2 free hours. And these days, so people who, especially in this area, Northeast, we are so busy. My guess is that if you get 1 free hour, you don't know what to do with it. So, I'm so uncomfortable right now because my life is not like this. Okay, it's like I have no purpose in life. I have free hour. My purpose in life has disappeared because my every hour has to be occupied. And we are so tempted to fill it with something else. So we turn on TV. We surf the web for nothing. Just nothing. Right? You look at the news, and the world has not changed all that much in the last 5 minutes, but you look at it again. What if you let that silence just reign and actually go away? If you live in this area, we have nature centers in Tenafly and Englewood, in fact. New Jersey is terrible in that way. Like, you got no place to go where there is any measure of silence, much measure of silence. But really, we need a silence. We need a solitude, because it's in the place of solitude, in the place of silence, we actually get to hear God better. So when you get that hour, go away. If you cannot get away, I think that's why we have Marvel in place, or in the morning vertical hour. And the morning is tough. Then come out in the evening. Instead of turning on the TV, come. If we do not hear the voice of God, there's nothing at the very core of our being. There's no life there. It's just stuff. It's like a machine with no life in it. That is how our life is becoming. We need to hear his voice. One side application for those who are married. I said this thing 2 weeks ago. I'll say it again. Rekindle your romance. Life is more than works and children. Do the things you did at first when you dated. If you did nothing when you were dating, do something now. If you're married, maybe you're in hiding from your own spouse. Something has happened in your life, and somewhere along the way you closed off your heart. And you do not open yourself, your emotion, to your spouse anymore. It's becoming more of a coexistence than real romance. If that is you, I strongly urge you, take the path of weakness. Confess your need to your spouse. I really need you to do this for me. Do you know that there's a great power in weakness? We think there's power in power by accusing, condemning, and so on. That is not true. In relationship, there is power in weakness. We approach in weakness and present our need. There is tremendous power that is released. Do not be embarrassed. Confess your need for romance to your spouse. Love must not get old as we grow old. It must only mature. In the beginning it was sweet, it becomes deep. That is what love is supposed to do. Anyway, nevertheless, so do that. But at the end, know that your satisfaction comes only from the romance of God for you. Let's pray. I would like us to take maybe even one